Hello and welcome back to another edition of AEW Out 10 right here on the Wrestle Debate. A huge show today, just Sting appearing, Shaq appearing, just a really big show, and I can't wait for this. Kenny Omega speaking, first show after Full Gear, Winter is Coming, just a massive show, so let's get straight into it. And we do start off with the Young Bucks versus the Hybrid 2 in a classic tag team match, really. Jack Evans and Matt Jackson started things off before Nick Jackson came in and the Young Bucks were on top early on. Jack Evans, however, tagged in and Nick Jackson was put to the floor by a springboard 450, allowing TH2 to get on top. Continues to be a back and forth match, really, before the BTE trigger was hit on Angelico to give Nick Jackson the win. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. This was a really good match. And then we've got the Acclaimed and SCU coming out afterwards. And I'm really enjoying the tag team division in AEW at the moment. And Arn Anderson were in the middle of the AEW ring with Tony Schiavone when the lights went out and Sting's music hit. Arn Anderson left the ring after a quick speaking to Sting, and then Sting went all very nice. He hugged Cody and said that he was grateful for the opportunity, he's delighted to be back on TNT, said he loves Darby Allin, and said he planned to do a lot of time in the promotion, and said, "See you around, kid." And it's really nice. I'm not sure if normalising Sting is the right idea, but it's really too early to judge, so I'm not going to grade it. Let's just see where it goes. Team Taz sent backstage they were going to destroy Cody before we got FTR versus the Veracity Brothers, and this really was a comfortable win for FTR. Wheeler got the early tag and hit Pillman before Pillman tagged in Griff Garrison. The Blondes got a quick run before it was over pretty quickly when Wheeler tagged in and the FTR hit Goodnight Express. I'm going to give this a 6.25 out of 10. Solid enough debut for the Veracity Blondes, but yeah, comfortable win for FTR. Definition of a squash match, maybe just above a squash match, but yeah. Dustin Rhodes took on 10 next up. 10 initially overpowered Dustin Rhodes, but the veteran hit back with some left and rights and a big spine buster. Back in the ring after Dustin took it outside, he hit 10 with a running bulldog in the middle of the ring, and that was enough to put him away to get the win. Evil Uno came out, tried to get in the Dark Order, but Dustin Rhodes slapped him, and yeah, that's the end of the segment, really. I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. Pretty generic segment, but it wasn't bad, it wasn't good, it was just fine. Next up, the Inner Circle were out for their ultimatum, but not before Brandy Rhodes chucked water in Shaq's face and said he was an overgrown fool, and yeah, nice welcome to AEW for Shaq. But anyway, Chris Jericho was out in the ring and said they had to get back together. MJF took centre stage before Sammy Guevara and MJF almost got into it before Ortiz encouraged them to shake hands. Then, once they did that, Jake Hager and Wardlow started arguing before they all joined together. And that was it, a very happy Inner Circle. I wonder how long that will last for. But yeah, very nice. Next up, it was Lance Archer, Pentagon and Phoenix versus Eddie Kingston, the Butcher and the Blade. Archer was on top early on and his team before Phoenix tagged out and Lance Archer was taken out. He took out both the Butcher and the Blade as well. And after then, Eddie Kingston got the tag in and they were on top. Jake Roberts then distracted the Blade, allowing Archer and Chloe to get back on top. The Butcher and Blade finished it off with a double move, double team combo to get the win. I'm going to give this a 6.5 out of 10. This is a fairly decent match. Yeah, not a lot to say about it really, it was just fine I suppose. Abaddon was out next on AEW and she squashed some jobber called Tesha Price. Abaddon just bludgeoned her in the corner and taking her down with a leg trip, and that's all it took for the win. I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. Before Hikaru Shida came out later and we got the same old crap that we've got recently. So yeah, just this women's feud isn't working so far, but we can only hope it gets better later, I suppose. But anyway, Chris Jericho said backstage he's happy the Inner Circle got back together before we heard from Kenny Omega. The new AEW champion was outflanked by Don Chalice. Tony Schiavone came in the ring to interview Omega. Chalice took the mic and addressed everyone for being upset that he won the World Championship. They took credit for creating AEW. Kenny Omega then addressed Moxley. He added that it wouldn't have mattered because no one kicked out the one-winged angel. Kenny Omega and Don Callis then made their way out of the arena. Just love this storyline. Kenny Omega as a heel is just so good. Just loving it, and I hope it can continue for the better. MJF and Orange Cassidy were fighting next for the Dynamite Diamond final. MJF was on top early on before Orange Cassidy got on top for a little while. Then the distraction was caused by the Inner Circle, and MJF was arguing with the ref while the whole of the Inner Circle just totally destroyed Cassidy, allowing him to get on top. This led to pandemonium at ringside. Miro came out and wiped Orange Cassidy with a clothesline, and MJF covered Orange Cassidy, and it was enough, finally giving Miro a push. Guessing I've been waiting so long for this, or at least I hope so. Can't wait for Miro v Orange Cassidy. MJF keeping the ring is the best thing they could do. So yeah, just a really good thing overall. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. Overall this week, AEW Dynamite gets a 6.75 out of 10 from me. A really, really good show. Thoroughly enjoyed it. The main event was class. The opening match with the Young Bucks was class. Kenny Omega was class. However, the one thing I would say is there was quite a lot of unnecessary stuff here. I'm thinking Dustin Rose, that sort of stuff. Yeah, just unnecessary. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Remember to follow me on Twitter. Link in the description below for daily wrestling news. And subscribe to my channel on the screen right now. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace.